Hey everybody, Scenic Fire here. The Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi series is finally back with Sparking Zero. The last game in this franchise was released back during the PS2 and Wii era, and now a whole new generation of fans will be introduced to this fantastic series. I know you've probably seen a lot of different people online making videos like this, but I wanted to throw my hat into the ring. As we know, Sparking Zero will seemingly have a total of 164 characters at launch, 40 of which we already know because of announcements. I'm here to make my own personal character prediction roster for all of the remaining characters that we have yet to see. However, for my video, I have three main rules when I created this roster. 1. All current Dragon Ball franchises had to have some sort of representation. However, because Dragon Ball Daima is not out yet, there are no characters from that series that will be showing up in this video. 2. A majority of the roster is probably going to be Dragon Ball Super related, so expect a lot of characters from that. And finally, 3. Because of the big Super representation, a lot of characters from BT3 had to be cut. So please understand that some of your favorites might be gone, but it was able to make room for even more exciting additions to this game. With all of the rules out of the way, let's start the roster predictions. Stay to the end of the video to see me make a very small prediction of what could possibly be very early DLC for the game. Okay, before we talk about what I believe is next, how about we quickly go over who exactly we have so far. Right now, we have 40 characters officially confirmed via trailers and quick blink and you'll miss it cameos in other trailers. Those characters are Saiyan Saga Goku, Scouter Vegeta, Great Ape Vegeta, Namek Saga Goku, who can transform into Super Saiyan, Cell Saga Vegeta, who can transform into Super Saiyan Cell Saga Vegeta, Super Vegeta, Buu Saga Goku, his Super Saiyan form, his Super Saiyan 2, his Super Saiyan 3, Buu Saga Vegeta, his Super Saiyan form, Super Saiyan 2, Majin Vegeta, Dragon Ball Super Goku with Super Saiyan, God form, and Super Saiyan Blue, Dragon Ball Super Vegeta, his Super Saiyan form, Super Saiyan God, and Super Saiyan Blue, Piccolo, Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, Android 18, Dragon Ball Super Android 17, Majin Buu, Hercule, Super Saiyan Armored Future Trunks, Super Saiyan Dragon Ball Super Future Trunks, Final Form Frieza, who's seemingly from Dragon Ball Super, Perfect Cell, Wrathful Broly, Super Saiyan Broly from Dragon Ball Super, Bergamo, and finally, Jiren. There are quite a few characters already in the game. However, there's still 124 slots left to fill on the roster. So now, let's fill them, going in order of the different series and chronological order. Representing Dragon Ball, I have Kid Goku, Great Ape Kid Goku, and Demon King Piccolo. I'm sorry to everyone who enjoys all the Dragon Ball characters in BT3, but again, I had to make a lot of cuts while making this video. However, I could totally see Bandai Namco putting out some sort of Tenkaichi Budokai Arc pack as DLC. Now we move on to Z, starting with the Saiyan Saga. From this arc, we have Kid Gohan, Raditz, and Nappa. Sorry everybody, no Cybermen this time. From the Frieza Saga, I've gone with Captain Ginyu, all of Frieza's forms from the arc, meaning first form, second form, third form, a Z version of his final form, and his 100% power. The cuts made it so that I had to take out every other member of the Ginyu Force other than the captain himself. I believe they could pull a fighters and implement the rest of the Force into an ultimate move for Captain Ginyu if they wanted to add all of the rest of the team. Another thing you may have noticed is that I added a second version of Final Form Frieza. That's because the Japanese website apparently labels the current roster's Frieza as Frieza Super. Now, my final characters for this roster from this arc are technically not from this arc, but could be featured here anyways. However, they are technically, if anything, from Dragon Ball Super. The last 3 characters that are featured in this block are Bardock, Super Saiyan Bardock, and Gine. Yes, we're letting Goku's mom fight in this game. Next up, we have the Cell Saga. Of course, we have to have Adolescent Gohan, with Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2, Sword Trunks with Super Saiyan, the base form of Armored Trunks, as well as Super Trunks, Future Gohan with Super Saiyan, Android 16, a Z version of Android 17, and Cell's other forms, which means Imperfect Cell, Semi-Perfect Cell, and of course, Super Perfect Cell. Finally, for the Buu Saga, we have Gotenks with Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 3, Teen Gohan with Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Ultimate, and Great Saiyaman. Videl, Vegito, Super Vegito, Dabura, Super Buu, Buu Tanks, Buuhan, and finally Kid Buu. With that, we're finally done with characters from Dragon Ball Z. Now it's time to talk about the Z movies. There will only be 12 characters from the movies specifically, mainly the most popular ones there are. To start, let's go over the 2 most popular characters as well as most of their forms. We have Cooler, Final Form Cooler, Metal Cooler, as well as Super Saiyan Z Broly, who of course has his legendary Super Saiyan transformation. We also have Bojack, who can go full power, Janemba, Super Janemba, Super Gogeta from Fusion Reborn, Hirudegarn, and finally Tapion. With that, we are officially done with all of the characters from the Z era. Now, it's time we move on to GT. There will be less representation for GT this time. However, I believe I chose characters that are all important enough to where they would all make sense to be in the game at base roster. We have GT Goku with Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, GT Pan, GT Oob, Majoob, Super Baby 2, Great Ape Baby, Super 17, Sin Shenron, and finally, Omega Shenron. This is another series where I could definitely see Bandai giving us DLC characters later down the road. Now, finally, we have characters from Dragon Ball Super. This is where most of the new additions that I believe are going to be coming from. So, from Dragon Ball Super, I have Beerus, Whis, UI Sign Goku, Mastered UI Goku, Blue Evolution Vegeta, Vegito Blue, Dragon Ball Super Gogeta with Super Saiyan, as well as Gogeta Blue, a super version of Piccolo with potential unlocked, Orange Piccolo, as well as a giant orange form, Dragon Ball Super Gohan, who can transform into Ultimate, and of course Beast Gohan, Pan from Dragon Ball Super Superhero, Dragon Ball Super Master Roshi, who can go max power, base form of Future Trunks from Dragon Ball Super, who has Super Saiyan 2, as well as Super Saiyan Rage, Kaba with Super Saiyan, Caulifla, who can go Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2, Kale with her Berserk Super Saiyan form and Controlled Super Saiyan form, Kefla, Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, Champa, Final Form Frost, Hit, Goku Black, Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, Zamasu, Merged Zamasu, and of course, Corrupted Merged Zamasu. Additionally from the Tournament of Power, we have Lavender and Basil in order to complete the Trio of Danger, Topo with his God of Destruction form, Dispo, Full Power Jiren, Ribrianne, as well as the 2 other members of her squad, Hakunsa and Rosie, Golden Frieza, Full Power Super Saiyan Dragon Ball Super Broly, Cheelai, Gamma 1, Gamma 2, and wrapping up the base roster, we have Cell Max. And with that, we have the total roster of 164 characters. However, before I end the video, I decided to think of something fun. On the roster, there are 4 sides that have these little eras, and I believe they would be great spots for early DLC characters. So, I've thought of 2 more characters as DLC, each with their own transformation. First, we have Android 21 from Fighters, who would be able to transform in Imagine form. And finally, we have Shallot from the mobile game Dragon Ball Legends, who would be able to go Super Saiyan God. And with that, that's the end. Here is my full roster. I hope you all enjoyed hearing my silly guesses as to who's coming next. At the time of this recording, the next character trailer hasn't really been released, but early leaks have apparently called the next trailer Power vs. Speed. I have no clue who's going to be featured, but I'm very excited. With every trailer, I'll be sure to come back to my roster and confirm or deconfirm certain characters. And with that, we have the end of my video. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Let me know who exactly you guys want in Sparking Zero in the comments. It'd be really awesome to hear all your opinions. So, hope you liked watching. This has been Scenic Fire. See you guys later.